Hi again. I continue what I started in the last video. So I will continue with the second part about nouns. I stopped while I was talking about countable and uncountable. And just a quick revision, as I was saying, countable nouns are nouns that can be counted and they can be used in singular and plural. For example, a banana, some bananas. If the noun is used in singular, we use a with it. If it's used in plural, we use some. Okay? Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted and they cannot be used in plural form. For example, water, it's always used in singular. And of course, we cannot use with it a or an because a means one. And since we cannot count it, we cannot say a water or one water. We can use with them some or nothing at all. So I can say I want some milk or I want milk. Now we'll see an exercise about this. So again, I want you to draw this table on your copybooks. And so you pause the video for 1 minute or 2 minutes or as much as you want in order to draw this table, and then you continue with the video. Now we'll see some nouns. Okay, here we have nouns. We have oranges and we have orange with options a and some. Oranges is plural, and as we said, some goes with plural. Oranges can be counted, so oranges, it's a countable noun. We go to the table that you have on your copybooks and we write under countable some oranges. Then we go to the other noun, orange, it's singular. So we do not use some with singular, we use either a or an. It starts with vowel letter, which means it takes an. And again, orange is countable. So we write here an orange. Okay? And you have to continue with the other nouns. I will post the correction later on. So you have to do the same thing to milk, tomato. You pause here, you write the answer on your table, and then you continue. So milk, tomato. We'll continue with the other card. Okay. We have tomatoes, flour, eggs and egg. Each one of these nouns should be used with either a and some, and then it should be put in the table under countable or uncountable. Okay? So you pause here, you write the answers, and then you continue. Okay. So here we go. Pasta, bowl of rice. Sorry, it's not here. Okay. So slice of cake, butter. So then we have rice and chips. Okay. And we move onion, bunch of grapes. So we're done. Okay. So you put them in the table under countable or uncountable. We'll see the correction later. And we'll move now to something new, which is about using many or much. Okay. So first of all, many is used with countable nouns. Let's see here. How many cows are there in the field? So I look at the noun that I want to use. If it's countable and it's plural, cows, so I use many. The answer will be, for example, there are 3 or 4 cows. I'm counting. How many books do you own? So books, it's countable and it's plural, so we use many. I have 100 books, for example. Okay, so again, if it's one cow, I say I have a cow, which means one. But if it's plural and I want the specific number, I use many. So many is used with countable and plural. I will add it here. Okay, here it's countable if it's countable and plural, we can use many. For example, I have many books. Okay? Now we go back here. But if we have uncountable, uncountable which can never be changed into plural, so it remains singular, we use much. How much petrol have you put in the car? We cannot count the petrol, we count the liters, so we use much. How much ketchup would you like on your hot dog? Sorry. So ketchup cannot be counted, so we use much, and the answer would be a little. Okay, or I don't want ketchup at all, but I cannot say I want one ketchup or two ketchups. It's uncountable, so we use much. So again, we go here, and with uncountable, we can only use much with uncountable. Okay? And we'll see more examples. Here we go. I will do this as an example, and then I will give you an exercise. We have to put, instead of the question mark, either much or many. Okay? So the question is, this is exercise 3. So the first two exercises were about classifying nouns. So exercise 3, it's about either using many or much in each sentence. Okay, let's go to the sentences. Here, how I have to know how to think in order to answer the question. How children will be attending the theater trip. I look at the noun. Children is countable because I can count the children. One child, child is singular, two children, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 children. So because it's countable and it's plural, I use many. So the answer becomes, or the correct question becomes, how many children will be attending the theater trip? Okay, now you have to pause at each sentence to think about it and to think if you have to use many or much in each box. There was so noise coming from inside the classroom that I couldn't hear myself think. So you have to put here either many or much. So you pause, you write the answer, and then you continue with the second sentence. Okay. I wonder how honey my bees will produce this year. Personally, I think there are 2 chocolate bars there for one person to eat on their own. I can't believe how water you have split on the floor. How grams of sugar does the recipe suggest that we use? Okay, so that's it. We have to use many or much here. And now we go to the last part of this lesson, which is using articles correctly. And we have 2 types of articles. We have definite article, which is one, which is the. The is called definite article. Now we'll see why. And indefinite articles that are a and an. And we'll see why they are called indefinite articles. Indefinite means something which is unspecific. For example, when I say, I saw a girl standing beside our house. Okay? A strange girl. A girl, we don't know the girl. She is not specific. So a girl here is not specific. Noun. Okay, when the noun is unspecific, we don't know who the girl is. It's the first time we see her, so we use a. Okay? If we have vowel letter, of course, we use the. And as we said before, in order to use a or an, we should have countable and singular noun. Otherwise, we cannot use a or an. Now, definite article. Definite article can be used with plural. It can be used with countable plural. Plural or singular. And of course, it can be used with uncountable, but it has conditions to be used. So we'll see what. If I will talk first of all about countable, which is singular. I saw this, these are just rules. Okay? Now we'll see examples. I saw a girl standing beside our house. This girl is not noun, so we use a. The girl who is standing near our house is lost. Now, if you notice here, I defined the girl. Which girl? It's the girl who is standing near our house. So now the girl is specific. It's the girl standing near our house. It's one girl. Okay, so we use the. So when we don't define the noun, we use a. When the noun has been defined, who is standing near our house, then we use the. Okay? Now, as for plural, vegetables benefit our body by giving it minerals. We don't use anything here. Vegetables is plural, so we cannot use a or an. And it's not specific. We are talking in general. Vegetables in general benefit our body. So when we are talking in general, we do not use anything. But the vegetables that are on the table seem so delicious. So here it's specific. We specified which vegetables, the vegetables that are on the table. So they are specific, we can use that. As for uncountable, milk gives calcium and strengthens the bones. So this is general. It's milk in general. So we cannot use anything. But the milk that is in that jug smells bad. So here it's specific and I specified which milk. It's the milk that is in the jug. So as a rule, we use the when the thing or when the noun is specified. It's identified. Okay, we're talking about something specific, so we use that. Now we'll see the last exercise about this. Okay, and here we go. You have to use a, an, or the in all of this. Okay, these are the sentences. You pause here, you write the sentences, whatever you want. And in each blank, you have to use either a, or an, or the. Okay, and I will post the answers in another video. So that's all. I will just put, it's kind of a game, fun game at the end of the lesson. We have here many words. Look at the words below. Which ones are nouns? Some words are not nouns. Some words are adjectives. Some words are verbs. So you just have to get the nouns out of this grid. Okay? We're done with this lesson. I will post the answers in a while of the 4 exercises. Enjoy watching these videos.